yes, I missed you so much. You guys make me so happy. You make me so happy. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Tell me something good that's happened to you today or this week even. I'd love to know. And let's uplift the vibration in this community, in our comment sections. Let's all share really good things that have happened to us. Something good that happened to me today, and it's not even this huge monumental thing, right? Sometimes it really vision, because I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, something's wrong, let me run and see what it is. Nah. If Alisa and them going over there, I'm going over here, okay? You're not gonna catch me. What if it's the zombie apocalypse and everyone's rushing outside because there's a commotion and they don't know what's about to happen, and then bam, you get one of those things from, what's that movie? A Quiet Place, just come and smack you upside the head because you were running outside trying to see what's wrong. That's on you. Just kidding. But seriously though, I'm gonna go the opposite way. So I'm like slowly walking out the front door. Like, I don't know, there's more than one exit. I don't know if I should turn around or not. But then I go outside, and I'm going outside, and as I'm nearing the automatic doors, I'm hearing the most beautiful piece being played on a violin, and it is loud. It's not like it's not like they're right outside the door playing. It's like we're listening to them on a surround sound. And so I pick up my pace because I'm like, oh, that's the tea, that's what's going on. And when I get outside, I don't see anyone playing. So I understand why everyone was stopping right outside the door on the sidewalk, looking around, looking so confused. So everyone's like, where's that coming from? Do you see who's playing? And we're all looking around trying to find the source of that beautiful music, right? My wrist cracks a lot if you're new here. And so finally, me and the person that I'm with decide to just go to the car. And because no one can find who's playing. But we were parked because it's always packed. It's always packed at this grocery store that we went to. We were parked like really far back, so we have to walk a ways to the car. So we're pushing the cart to the car, and this older gentleman comes up beside us, and he's like, were you guys able to see where the music's coming from? We're like, no, I don't see any speakers. I don't see a person playing. I don't know, like, how is it so loud and they're nowhere near us? But as we get towards the back of the parking lot, he goes, oh, there he is over there. And it was hard to see him. It was hard to see him because there was a truck, like a 16-wheeler or whatnot, parked right in front of him, like blocking our line of view. And I'm pretty sure that truck was not there when we pulled up and parked. But also I'm pretty sure the truck wasn't there when he set up to play, because he would want us to be able to see him, right? So anyway, we couldn't see him because he was being blocked. So unless you walked back there, and there are other businesses in the area, so everyone else could see him but us coming from this specific store. But unless you walked to the back of that specific store's parking lot, you weren't going to be able to see him. See him. So anyway, he's got two huge speakers set up on either side of him. And, his violin's plugged in, and he's just playing song after song after song after song. And it was so beautiful. I felt like I was listening to an orchestra of one. It just, I don't know, he played, and some of the songs I knew, and I'm forgetting the titles of the songs, but I think he played Despacito by Justin Bieber and whoever else was in that song. He played another good one that I knew because we put our groceries in the car, and then we had to turn the car on to warm up because it was chilly, which I felt bad for him, why are you outside in the cold? But we had the heat going so we'd be warm, but we rolled our windows down so we could hear him, and we just sat and listened to a couple of songs. And then when we rolled by, I made the person I was with that was driving grocery store and in front of that strip of stores in general. I think he did the same thing about 2 years ago, because I remember it happening, but we didn't drive up. We didn't drive up and get close to him, so I don't know if it's the same person, but I believe it is. And I remember it so vividly because it was the first time I'd ever encountered something like that, where someone was outside playing live music. What do they call that? But I think they call it, what is it, like a troubadour? I don't know. There's a specific term for people that, you know, they play instruments outside with their little cases to get a little extra change. Extra change. Spare change. Does anyone have any spare change? Walking in a winter wonderland. If you know, you know. So that was just, it was lovely, and I hope he comes back when it's warmer outside. Speaking of warm, because this is how my brain works, it ping pongs everywhere. June is warmth, and I just found out today that I just got a Snapchat. I just found out today that a show that my sunbeams have been hearing me rant and rave about forever has just announced that season 3 will be dropping in June. And that show is The Bear on Netflix, with Jeremy Allen White, and I believe her name is pronounced Io Adobe. I've never heard her name pronounced because I've not watched any interviews of them, and I don't watch the award shows. I'm aware that they've both gotten some awards for The Bear recently on one of these award shows or other. But you know what? I really want to watch the Grammys because apparently a lot of drama happened. But I digress. I don't know how to say her name because I've never heard it pronounced. But they are the stars, and they are so good, and that show is phenomenal, and I'm so excited for June to get here, because the way season 2 ended was a big cliffhanger, and I don't like cliffhangers. I don't like cliffhangers at all. I need to know what happens. Like, you can't leave it up to my imagination, because if you leave it up to my imagination, I am going to be visualizing the most outlandish, absurd things that one could daydream about. It's just, my imagination is very vivid, and so I'd rather not do that, because I'd rather not get disappointed if the continuation of the storyline that I made up in my head is better than yours. I don't want that to happen. So I don't want a cliffhanger, bestie. I just need to know what happens right now. So the wait, if you are a fan of the TV show The Bear, the wait for us is over, and I'm so happy. I'm so excited. slip one day. Because he was talking about starting to create something on a specific platform, and I was like, he asked if I had any tips, and I'm like, not on that platform, but I do create on this platform. So anyway, he found out that I have a YouTube channel, and he's like, what do you do? I told him ASMR. He is like, what is that? So I say ASMR stands for autonomous sensory meridian response, and that means, and then I go into the breakdown because I know it by heart basically. And I noticed that it's really silent, and he's usually the type that's like like engaging a lot when you're talking, because we have our headsets on and we're talking to each other. I don't know if he's nodding or not, but to let you know that he's listening, he verbalizes, and it's so silent, and I'm like, hello, like what's going on? And he's like, I was just looking it up because I'm confused, like I understand what you're saying, but I want to see for myself. So he looks up ASMR and he's like, I don't know where to start. What's your channel? I'm gonna start with you. So I tell him my channel, and anyway, I went into the story back in that video, so I'm not gonna do it all over again, but essentially I'm his introduction. I was his introduction to ASMR, and I know the fact that he's a Scorpio means that he probably has binge watched. I assumed that he has binge watched every single video. Every single video I've ever posted, because they like knowing all the deep dark secrets and they want to know everything about you. That was just an assumption, but the other day, I'm mentioning this to say, the other day, we're talking, and he's like, I'm saying the other day, but this was after Christmas, and I did 25 days of Christmas, and then I went MIA for like 2 weeks, and so we're talking, and he goes, I miss you he essentially says something like, I miss you on YouTube, when are you gonna come back and start creating again? And we had never talked about my channel after, I shared it with them. So I'm like, oh, so you actually do watch my channel? And he's like, yeah, I've seen every video. And I'm like, I knew it. I know my Scorpio. I knew it. By the way, no Scorpio slander will be tolerated. They're one of my favorite signs. I love them. I'm like, it's like the TikTok lady when she takes a bite of the food. She's like, I knew it. I knew it. That he was going to go that far and watch all my videos. He's like, yeah, I've seen every video and I need more. So like, when you're gonna come off your hiatus? So anyway, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because he doesn't watch any other ASMR videos or creators. So he says, he was probably jump scared by the intro of this, not in a bad way, but he's probably like, did I click on the wrong thing? Like, what is going on? Because he doesn't know. And he's older. He's not my age. He's older. And he doesn't know how like ASMR collabs and such like that work. So he probably was like freaking out or something. So hi. If you're still here, if you're still watching, you know who you are. I have your birthday saved in my phone, and you have my birthday saved in your phone as well. That's your hint. You should know who you are without me saying